'cause I've got a feeling champion song.
So welcome back to the channel, fam. Hi, I'm Lita and I read cards. So I want to start off by saying happy Venus Day. We're going to do a reading that is, what unrealistic expectation of love do you need to get rid of? We're going to use Tarot of the Divine, and we're going to use some of the tea leaf cards. Hold on, my daughter has all types of cards mixed up in here. Am I going to want to use these? No, because we got months in here. I'll get that out as we're talking. But we're going to use, some of the tea leaves, not the whole deck. Whatever I have here is what we're going to use. I think I'm going to use 3 of each. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to stop this. I'm going to deal out our groups and we can get started. Alright, so we have your 4 groups here. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. You go ahead and make your selection. I'm going to go with group 1, guys. And let me go on and do my spill. I want to thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel thus far. You guys are the GOATs. Y'all been really leaving me a lot of comments, a lot of feedback, a lot of ideas. And I want to thank you guys. It really means the most to me. If you find yourself watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel as of yet, I ask the same question every video, fam. Why the fuck not? It's free, it's fun, and we're getting facts, alright? So, I think I'm about ready to see what unrealistic viewpoints of love we need to get rid of. Yes, it was water time. Yes, I'm back to plain water. Because that shit I was drinking yesterday was not it, fam. Not it. Alright, let's get started with group number 1. Alright, so this is our group, right? Let's see. What unrealistic viewpoint of love do we need to get rid of? So I have the Page of Swords. I have the Ace of Swords. I have the 5 of Coins. I think I know what this is. This is really freaking interesting. We have the Carrot. We have the Dolphin. And we have the Gong. Okay. Okay, so the bottom 3 cards, fam, is looking more like what happens if you get rid of this issue up here. Okay. So the issue here is spying to find the truth. Okay. Looking everywhere, you know, like watching your partner's page, watching who's commenting, what they like, who's liking their shit, in their phone, reading their messages, you know, all that kind of shit. Thinking that the truth is going to protect you from being alone. But in all honesty, if you're supposed to know, you'll find out. Okay? And this is kind of like waiting for bad news to drop, which actually, energetically actually brings bad news. All right. The cards are trying to tell you to drop this, and that's not an expectation as much as it's an unrealistic way of moving through a relationship. I think the unrealistic expectation is that if you're watching everything, if you're on top of everything, you can prevent yourself from feeling hurt or alone. And you really can't prevent that. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I'll tell you what I keep telling my girlfriends in the last few years. All the times that somebody broke your heart, did you die though? But did you die though? You didn't die. You may have had a spiritual death or an ego death, but you didn't die. You moved on, okay? And so there's nothing that you can really do to protect yourself from hardship romantically. It happens. It just fucking happens. The bottom 3 cards talk about opportunities, windfalls, like a bunch of good opportunities. It's like as soon as you kind of drop this spy act or needing to be on top of everything, 3:33 on the clock, things just start happening. It's like all of a sudden you find yourself in an abundance of love. You find yourself in an exciting romantic exchange, because let's be clear. If someone was constantly watching you all the time, even if you weren't doing anything, there are a lot of things that could come off and look like you were doing something you didn't have any business doing. And you don't want to find yourself in the position of losing something, right? That's really good because you're paranoid, okay? So we need to get rid of the paranoia, okay? Because you're not going to be able to save yourself from heartbreak. But by getting rid of the paranoia and allowing yourself to experience relationships full on, the cards say that you will find them to be very rewarding experiences, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group number 1. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move right on into group number 2. So group number 2, I had to hit that vape for a minute. Yeah, I've been on my vape thing recently. Let's see, what unrealistic viewpoint of romance do you need to let go of? We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Emperor. And we have the Hierophant. We have a wedge. We have a frying pan. And we have a goldfish. This is very similar to group 1. This is a group that feels like by staying in control and making a bunch of rules that you can prevent getting stabbed in the back. Okay. But you really can't. Like, it's interesting that group 1 and group 2 are very similar, especially since I couldn't decide at first if I wanted 1 or 2. Because down here, what it says is that you actually create a wedge between you and someone else with all your accusations, right? And you're missing out on great opportunities, okay? You can't be in control of people. You can't tell them what to do all the time. You can't be on top of them. You can't tell them you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. I don't want you looking at this. I don't want you saying it. You just can't do it. It builds space in between you and your potential partners, or you and your current partners. Yeah, you just got to let that go. You have to learn how to move freely like a fish in water. You just have to learn how to go with the current, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed that group number 2. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move right on into group number 3. So group number 3, what unrealistic viewpoint concerning love do you need to get rid of? We have the 4 of Coins. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Elephant. We have the Stork. And we have the Tankard. It's like my basin, okay? Group number 3. Y'all got issue with protecting your heart too. But yours is showing up in the place of, I can't let anybody in. I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, I'm just so tired of all of this. But you think that love is just going to fall in your lap. It's not. It's not. You're closed off. You're guarding your heart so fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not letting anything within you come out to play. And if you don't come out to play, there's no Ace of Cups to be had. If you can get rid of your paranoia, this is another paranoid group, but I'm not surprised because it seems like concerning love, it seems like these days everyone is paranoid. No one wants to get hurt. No one wants to experience the experience. There is no joy without pain in this life, and that's just facts, okay? This card down here says that a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. This is saying that although you're trying to protect your heart and lock it down and make it so that no one can get in, no one can hurt you, there's nothing to be gained from that. But actually going through things, and even if you go through a long, hard breakup, You come out wiser at the end. And there's always some new opportunity for fun and enjoyment. You just have to let yourself be free. You can't let yourself be tied up because of what someone else did to you, okay? You got to let that go. All right? You got to get out here. You got to live life. You got to experience it. All right? In order to experience it. Right? I know it's like, you got to experience it in order to experience it. But, you know, you got to breathe in order to breathe. There's no other way to breathe but to breathe, right? So you got to get out there and you got to enjoy yourself a little bit, all right? And you'll make it. You'll make it through. These little heartaches that you're trying to protect yourself from, they're not that big. I promise you, there's always somebody else on the other side of it. There may be another heartbreak, but you'll move on. You'll fall in love again. Trust me, you can fall in love as many times as you allow yourself to. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 3. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's get into our final group, which is group number 4. This is a quick reading, so maybe I might try to do another one. But let's get into it. What unrealistic expectation about love do you need to get rid of? All right. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Queen of Coins. We have Tiger. We have Angel. And we have Fair Man. Alright. You have this unrealistic expectation that everyone is going to hurt you. Everyone's going to break your heart. Everyone's going to cheat on you. Everyone's going to leave you alone. So you're going to focus on your coin. I mean, get your money, little mama. I'm not arguing with you there, okay? Sometimes we find ourselves focusing on the coin, and that's all right for a minute. But that is not something for a lifetime, okay? Money is illusionary. It's not real. I know people get mad when you say things like that, but it's really not real. If they choose today to change the currency, the money that you have today won't mean shit, okay? But, you know, the relationships that you have and the feelings that you possess, they're yours. And no one can really take those away. And they're really real. What it's saying is that you need to get rid of the idea that everyone is going to fuck you over. Everyone's going to break your heart. Everyone is not going to break your heart. And honey, money can break your heart too. All right. The cards on the bottom are telling you it's time for you to take a chance. Do something risky when it comes to love. There's someone in particular that you're thinking about dating. They may be slightly older than you. I think they're older than you. Either that or their complexion is a lot lighter than yours. They're telling you to take the risk. Okay? Because this angel here is saying that you're protected from harm. Now, being protected from harm doesn't mean that you won't experience any disappointments or there won't be anything painful that happens. But what it does mean is that you won't be harmed in the sense that you won't be able to walk away from it. You won't be able to keep moving. Take a risk. Enjoy yourself a little bit, all right? Have some fun. Allow someone in, all right, so you can have a little bit of joy of your own, okay? Because they're trying to offer you something exciting. I kind of feel like there's someone here that they've sent so that you could have some romantic release or relief. But you won't take it up, and they're telling you, take it up, okay? They brought it here for you. Enjoy, all right? So that's what you need to let go of, group 4. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And that's going to conclude today's reading. I know this one is short. I think I might try to get y'all another one in. But if I can't, I'm sorry, guys. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Venus day. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.